Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not someone who talks big or promises the moon. His style is more quiet and steady. While he works hard and follows rules, he's unlikely to stand out or reach very high positions. Because he doesn't take bold steps or speak up for himself, he's reliable and won't let people down, but going far in his career isn't his real focus.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't lose his temper or act out. Instead, he tends to quietly withdraw and keep his feelings to himself. You may notice him looking tired or distant, but not explosive.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually find him kind, polite, and easy to get along with. He does not pick fights or try to control others, and he avoids arguments whenever possible. However, he might not stand out or be a favorite for promotions, since he stays in the background.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will be quietly happy for you and proud, not jealous or threatened. He's not the type who needs to compete or compare. They just don't worry much about who's ahead. Instead, he will politely cheer you on in his own simple way, maybe with kind words or small gestures rather than loud celebrations. You are safe to shine around him.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he's unlikely to resent you or feel bitter about it. He doesn't measure his worth by money or by being ahead of you, so your higher salary won't bruise his pride. But you don't have to worry about angry fights or sulking.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is very careful with money and doesn't like taking chances or making sudden big purchases. You'll find him planning ahead, saving bits here and there, and making sure bills are paid on time. But you won't have to worry about surprise debts or risky money moves with him.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and avoids showing off or pretending to be richer than he is. Fancy clothes, flashy gadgets, or grand parties don't interest him. He chooses simple comforts that match his real situation. You'll see him being honest about what can be afforded and saying no to things that feel like too much.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind hearted and caring. always ready to help when someone truly needs it. However, when it comes to money, he tends to be careful and sometimes a bit strict, not because he's selfish, but because he wants things to stay secure and steady. But you won't see him spending recklessly or being generous just to impress others.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's generally open and honest about money matters. He believes in keeping things clear and simple, so you won't have to worry about secret bank accounts or hidden spending. You can expect steady, calm conversations about money, not secrets or power struggles.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in fairness and wants to keep peace at home, so he doesn't see housework as only your job. He may not be loud or energetic about helping, but he is steady and dependable, quietly taking care of his share of the chores. You won't catch him sitting back and expecting you to do everything alone.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely help with chores and diapers, not just stand by and watch you work. He isn't showy or loud about what he does, but you'll find him quietly folding laundry, picking up after himself, or changing a nappy without making a big deal out of it. You can count on him to actually pitch in, not just supervise from the side.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's not the type to argue just to show he's right. When there's a difference, he listens quietly and tries to understand your feelings, even if he doesn't always say much. He values peace far more than being the winner in a conversation.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He might become quiet or pull away instead of lashing out, as he doesn't like arguments or making anyone feel bad. You won't have to worry about shouting, insults, or harsh behavior with him.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He has a calm and patient nature, and he does his best to avoid arguments or emotional outbursts. When things get difficult, he tends to step back quietly instead of getting heated or losing his temper.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He's someone who can say sorry and take responsibility for his mistakes. He doesn't blame others or make excuses when something goes wrong at home or in the relationship. Instead of pointing fingers, he listens quietly and tries to fix what he can.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and truly understands that no means no. He values kindness and doesn't want to cause hurt or discomfort. So he listens and accepts your limits without pushing or arguing. You won't have to worry about him ignoring your feelings or pressuring you to change your mind. His gentle approach is about making sure you feel safe and respected in every situation.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally. If you're not in the mood for intimacy, he understands that everyone has their own feelings and needs, and he won't get upset or make you feel guilty about it. You can trust that your no will be accepted with kindness, not hurt feelings or pressure.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He is gentle by nature and values respect in the relationship, so he would never use your private moments to hurt or embarrass you later. He understands the importance of trust and will keep what happens between you both safe and private.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is a loyal and dependable partner, not easily distracted by other women. His nature is steady and caring, and he prefers keeping commitments over chasing new thrills. He values peace and comfort in a relationship and doesn't go looking for excitement outside.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He isn't over possessive, jealous, or controlling. His style is gentle and relaxed, treating you with trust and respect rather than suspicion. Instead, he believes both people need space and peace to feel happy.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature isn't a cover for being controlling. He looks out for you in gentle, caring ways and wants to make sure you feel safe and comfortable, but he doesn't use protection as an excuse to boss you around or limit your choices. If you need help or support, he's there quietly, not forcefully.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and will want to do his part quietly alongside you. He doesn't expect you to handle everything alone, and he values fairness and keeping the home running smoothly for everyone. He believes family life should be a shared journey, not one person's burden.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and handle things gently. He does not react with yelling or harsh words even when there's trouble at home. Instead, he tries to understand what went wrong, listens to their side, and helps fix the problem quietly.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He understands and respects that you have your own dreams, interests, and needs outside of just being a parent. With him, you can feel strong and balanced in both roles, knowing he stands beside you with kind support and respect.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who would support your career only to ask you to quit after having a child. He believes in fairness and genuinely wants to see you happy and fulfilled, both as a mother and as your own person. He's steady and caring, more likely to stand by your side than push you into a choice you don't want.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine warmth, not just surface level politeness. His caring nature means he truly tries to make your parents feel welcome and respected, showing small acts of kindness and going out of his way to be helpful. He won't just put on a smiling face. He'll engage with your family in a gentle, honest manner. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting your family to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He avoids drama and doesn't lose his temper, even if the situation is uncomfortable. Instead of raising his voice or arguing, he'll try to keep peace and support you quietly through the stress.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who acts modern with you, but expects you to suddenly change and become a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values honesty and kindness and doesn't believe in double standards or putting on a show just for others. He will gently support you in being yourself and, if needed, help his family adjust to the real you.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or side with others. He may not jump in loudly or take a stand in front of everyone, but he will be there for you behind the scenes, listening, comforting, and helping you handle things. With him, your feelings won't be ignored.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He's not a mummy's boy in the way that would make you feel left out or unimportant. He cares about his family, but he values fairness and peace more than always siding with his mother. You can trust that in the end, he will stand by you gently, doing his best to balance both sides.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he is not the kind of man who will share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your privacy and believes in keeping personal matters within the relationship. You can trust him to protect your dignity and respect your boundaries.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B+. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man means enjoying a peaceful and steady life. He is caring, dependable, and gentle, always ready to help in quiet ways without making a fuss.